Hello. Welcome back to Act 2. Let's start. Right now we're here in the southern forest. Hope everybody enjoyed watching Act 1. I'm curious to see what the history is, or the story is here in Act 2, because I know it introduces the Val. And some beasts. Stuff like that, so...
Low on mana.
Should be pretty cool. Also, our gyms should start to come together a little bit more. Damage will increase. Hopefully get some more mobility. In general, these act runs should become quicker and quicker as time goes on. So, that'll be nice.
I've seen many an exile come and go, into the forest or into the ground. You seem different somehow. Different good, different bad, it's hard to tell at this stage. The name is Eramir, and for now you have the benefit of my doubt. Those bandits you've encountered out there, they're the dregs of Oriath, and with any foul broth, the nastiest chunks bubble to the surface. The lords of Larceny, Oak, Creighton, and Alira, the self-appointed monarchs of the forest, Creighton in the east, Alira in the west, Oak in the north, and this village, this tribe, we pay their taxes. I would never venture to say that life in Rayclast is easy, but with those three gone, well, living here might just become possible.
I think we can arrange that.
The Asmiri, the culture that descended from the Asmirian mountains and founded the Eternal Empire so long ago. Not that these people have any understanding of their lineage. Their history, identity, all but destroyed in the Cataclysm. These Asmiri took in a disowned son of Oriath, fed me, healed me. To repay my debt, I've taken in the orphans of a dead empire.
Huh.
I've read about Chevron of Umbra and what she did to the warden at Axiom. You did well to end Brutus's sorry existence.
Thank
But
you.
Chevron's barricade, that's sad news indeed. There is little enough freedom in Rayclast as it is, but to be stranded on that dismal coast, I pity the exiles to come. Would I know how to lower the barricade? Afraid not. I was a bit distracted the last time I took the pass. Hungry goatmen to avoid on that side, Alira's thralls on this side.
I guess we'll find out.
I embraced the patronage that High Templar Dominus offered my struggling museum. I took his favor and conducted his research into the thaumaturgical arts practiced within the Eternal Empire. I wish I'd known then what I know now, that I was pandering to the warped dreams of a madman.
Yeah.
The end of learning is the beginning of death.
Oh. Right. Gruist.
I am Groost. I hunt boar, hunt to feed my people. If you are not a friend to us, you'll need to run faster than boar.
Okay.
We are Asmeri. You are not. Eramir is not. Life was good when it was just Asmeri.
Oh, sorry.
They fall from trees, try to swarm over you like fleas. Their chieftain Stand back when he beats his chest. Bark is worse than bite.
This is our home. We hunt, we grow, we build. Your kind in the forest kill, steal, and burn. Soon they will take it all, leave us no food. Then we must move. Leave our home.
Not if I can help it.
Return if you must.
And so your path leads you here, exile. Be careful where you step. For as one foot leads the other, so too does each foot leave its mark. A trace of what was, a guide to what will be. Fate will find you.
You and me, we are the same. We dream big. We find new places. We do not tell stories. Stories are told about us. I learn the words, the ways of Oriath. You listen to me, and not pigheads like Grust. Then you will live to find more new places. The road, it runs east and west of here. To the west it passes the bandit woman's camp, then turns south to the sea. But you say it is now blocked. I have seen a strange thing in the rock by that south pass, like one of Grust's carvings, but of stone. You should go look at it. What has been closed might be opened again.
Ooh. Aramir.
Many exiles come this way. Eramir is not like them, not like you. He is an old man with many stories. He teaches us words that you can understand. He teaches we as Miri to be strong, not in our arms and legs like Grust, strong in our heads.
Ooh. Grust.
Grust is the big man in the tribe. All do what Grust says. But his spear goes limp when faced with the 8 legs.
Ah, so he's scared of the spider. And Yina.
I am Yina, keeper of the spirit. Are you a kind exile, like Eramir? He is good to us, helps us. You will stay and help us too, yes? A beast hunts us in her dreams, a great white beast, tortured and maddened by bad men, a long time gone. She will come here one night to tear, crush, and eat. Her pain tells her to. Find the white beast and end her pain before she shares it with us.
I can do that. Put the beast out of its suffering, so it doesn't spread.
Eramir was a wise man in Oriath. He is our wise man now. Hear him. You will learn much. If you do not hear, you will likely die.
Fair enough.
Grust does what he thinks is right, and in Grust's dream, he is never wrong. Silk knows more than others think. He watches, he learns. Look between the words, and you'll see the truth in Silk's stories. The forest children are ill. Once they drank from fruit, ate nuts and berries. Now they drink blood, eat brain and heart. This land is in a nightmare from which it cannot wake. Go with the spirit.
It's unfortunate. And who is this man?
That look in your eye. I recognize it. A survivor. Just like Einar. That is my name, exile. Einar. In my native tongue it means lone fighter. That is what Einar was for many years. But it is dangerous now to fight alone. Too dangerous. Even for the mighty Einar. We are in the final days of this world, exile. Of that, I am sure. We survivors must unite, prepare for the end, and delay its arrival as long as we can. For that, we will need supplies, weapons, shelter, food. This is where you come in.
Alright.
You want to know Einar's past? That is Aina's business. No one else's.
That's what I'm expecting. Not all these people that will just share their stories willy-nilly.
They were the first survivors. The first ones showed my people that to win, you must outlast. They left this world long ago to seek other survivors. But they will return. And when they do, I will join them in the Great Grove. And you will join Aina, yes? Yes.
I suppose so. Trading.
Not all beasts were born equal, survivor. The first ones look upon some captures and sacrifices more fondly than others. You may not even deem some beasts worthy of sacrifice. Do not worry. Aina has imbued some orbs with powerful blood magic. You can use these bestiary orbs on any beast in the menagerie, and the beast will be bound to the orb. Then you can do whatever you want with it. Give it to a handsome man like Aina, maybe. You cannot tell, but I am very handsome under this mask.
Oh, I'm sure.
Once a bestiary orb contains a beast, you can use it again to release the creature to the menagerie. Be careful, though. It will break the orb.
Sounds like Pokemon. I'm not gonna visit these yet. I also want to go to Tane's laboratory, but I'm gonna do that a little bit later. Right now, we're gonna focus on Act 2. So... No, it's too far. There we go. Ooh, a Val corrupted area. I'm gonna do it just because I think there's lore at the end. Oh, not those things. Those things hurt. The peacock. Those will spike you dead real quick.
Low on mana.
Easy enough. Yeah, those resists are pretty decent. I think it's better than what I'm currently wearing, which is just life. And it's probably about time I started focusing on my resistances. So now, I was to wither away in darkness. My queen has brought me into the light. I would have lived in ugliness, now I may die in beauty. Interesting. Who is the queen? What is the darkness that she's taking you out of and the light she's bringing you into? I'll go to the wetlands first. I'm gonna go kill Oak. Oak being one of the 3 bandits.
You strike me as someone who craves a higher purpose. Something worthy. Something like peace. 3 tribes battle for this forest. Every day my brethren and I battle and die with Creighton's rats of the bridge, and Alira's thralls of the old road. To spare the lives of many, you need take only 2. But if peace isn't reward enough for you, bring me the amulets that hang around Creighton and Alira's worthless necks. When joined with mine, those trinkets will forge us a new strength, you and I. The strength to bring about peace.
Nope.
Now that's what you get for bringing a stick to a knife fight.
Except, well, I was gonna say I'm not using a knife, because technically I'm not. But my cosmetic is a knife, so... Technically, I guess it kinda is. Alright, so Oak's dead. Find a way into the Val Runes. I'm gonna take this waypoint back here.
Low on mana.
Yeah, I'll do the Metamorph. Free XP. Actually, let me see how this amulet is, because the one I've got isn't great. All attribute, strength, energy shield, cold resist. No, I'm gonna keep that because it's got max life, as well as some fire resist. Alright. Now we're in the Western Forest. So, there's a couple things we're gonna want to do here. We want to kill Alira. We want to open the passage back to Act 1. And we want to kill the Weaver.
Exile, you are a welcome omen. Great job, Exile. I now will take the captured beast to the menagerie.
Sounds good, buddy. Click to level up this icicle mine.
Some scared little birds told me that you've cut down their tree. A big, ugly oak. Can't say I'm surprised. You've a powerful aura on you. Bright as the sunset before a storm. So let me rub an idea against that hot spirit of yours. See if it catches fire. The amulet I wear, sister to the one you took from Oak, Creighton has its triplet. There's power in these trinkets, enchantment enough to keep my tribe safe. Go east, bring me an amulet and Creighton's lying tongue, and I'll make you part of that power. You need friends in Rayclast, and believe me, I can be a fine friend.
5 mana, all elemental resists. That's not bad, but I can get it from gear. Your power doesn't sway me, bandit.
Did the earth move for you, baby? Probably. You hit the ground quite hard.
Savage.
go, little beast! Away!
I guess we can start getting some prophecies. Might as well. Yeah, here we go.
Arteri, my beautiful captain. I wish it were not you, but I cannot bring myself to trust any other with this most vital of tasks. This is the only pass between the inner and outer empire. No further exiles are to enter the inner empire. We have material enough for our work. Ensure that the barricade remains in place.
No point
and
in
if any
looking back
exile
now.
should somehow
There's
pass
just
through,
death,
kill them.
and a lot of it.
I will send for you when my work is complete in San. Until we share our next night together. Piety.
Oh.
Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile!
Alright, calm down, Einhar. So now we search for the spider that, what's his name's afraid of? Groost.
Low on mana.
Oh shit. Malagaro's spike, huh? How did she get Malagaro's spike? Malagaro loved his tools and took great pains to keep them excruciatingly sharp. I hear people, like, mumbling. People trapped in webs. Are we not gonna help them? Guess not. Sorry, folks. You're fucked. Unless they're just more bandits, in which case. Oh shit. Whoops. Alright, well, I'm not gonna deal with that.
Welcome. Ancient foes open new paths to the land they left barren.
We will enter a hidden valley area that contains powerful enemies.
I have seen warriors in black in the east. They are from your Oriath. Better fed, better armed than you, exile. Oriath did not want you, so why does it follow you here? You will understand what you see more than I. Go east and find these warriors in black. If there is danger to us, I need to learn of it. Yena thinks she knows the spirit, that it talks to her. She talks to herself.
Brutal. Silk.
Silk is no hunter. Silk scares children with stories at fire time. That 8 leg he wears, he did not kill it. Found it in the forest there of age. I would like to see Silk face live 8 leg one day. See him wrapped up for lunch.
Damn.
Their skin makes good boots. Their spit makes painful death. Unclean. Do not eat of the trees surrounding the Chamber of Sins. Do not drink of the water, and do not rest. The beasts there look weak, born badly. They are faster, stronger than they seem.
Why is that?
Going?
This old mind shall remember what it can.
Man, they all have a bunch of dialogue.
That spear. Yes, that is my best spear. The one I stuck in eye of old Mother Eightleg. I think you keep it now. Let the beasts and bandits fear you even more. It is my gift to you, from one hero to another. Wait, no, you need more than just spear and happy words for this great deed. You kill Mother of all 8 legs. You need prize. Here, when I found my spear in the forest, I found these too. You will take, yes?
Ooh, yes I will. I think elemental focus would be good. Yeah. Place that with Pierce. I'm gonna do their dialogue, but after I go take care of all this stuff, and then we'll just sit and listen to dialogue for several minutes, if that's cool. Mine crit strike multiplier. Alright, to the old fields. First we gotta hunt down that beast. And then Einhar's got his beast.
Bring the beast in my sights, exile. We will be best friends, beast. And you have been captured, beast. This one is captured.
Down to the den. I think I've only fought this guy in maps. And I haven't done this, like, side quest. Because I know it doesn't give you passives. Rip.
Consider using those samples before you journey on.
Ah, chill out, team. Don't really need you that bad. To the crossroads. I'm also gonna have to go south into another area that I typically avoid. Maybe I'll do that first.
haven't slept. No one has slept. Not for 3 days, not since the black storm in the northern ranges. Not since the nightmares began. Violent and twisted night terrors. They whisper to us, tempt us, threaten us, beguile us. They promise terrible things in return for even more terrible acts. My husband, Daenerys, went to Alliston to find a doctor who might help. He should have been back yesterday. I fear for him. I fear for all of us.
What is this?
It has been a little over a week since the Black Storm. My husband has not returned, and sickness now sweeps through our village. Many have died, and those who have lived have changed. These were folk we once called neighbor and friend. Now they limp and stagger through the night, their deformities as grotesque as the madness in their eyes.
Wonder what caused this black storm. Sure, we'll find out. Alright, let's do this prophesied Val area. The music in these areas is so tense. Rip. Ooh, 18% too. Wow, actually that's pretty decent. I would have liked that on my summoner a while back. There was no escape for me. Should our queen and her thaumaturge succeed, there will be no escape for anyone. Who's her thaumaturge? I know the queen is at Ziri. Spoiler alert. You'll find out more about her later.
On this day, the second Sacrato of Verusi, 1334 IC, the Army of Purity remembers its most devout and beloved servant, Archbishop Joffrey of Frisia. As spoken by Joffrey, only will and truth can prevail over the evil of our own kin. High Templar Vol, Commander of the Army of Purity.
Thought there was another reading. I guess not. Alright, let's go clear this out. I don't even know what quest needs to be done here. Maybe I just didn't pick it up. Whatever. I'll get to level 2. I know there's a trial of ascendancy here, so. Yep.
Fear gnaws at the entrails of the faithful and the faithless alike. Fear of the unknown. Fear of the future. An empire requires leadership that can assuage those fears through example, through wisdom, through strength.
Consider using those samples before you journey onwards.
Through the darkened caverns of uncertainty.
got some more beasts.
I love hunting. You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
Low on mana.
Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
There we are. Something important. The golden hand, an open palm raised in peace, cut down by the slaves of war. Bring the golden hand to Yena. I don't know if there's any more exposition here.
Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile! Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile!
Alright, you gotta calm down, Einhar. Just in it for the love of the hunt. Oh, cool. Alright, I'll take that. Clarity, why not? Socketed minion gems. Mine's better. Plated gauntlets might be good. Mine aren't great. Let's see. No, not even worth it. Alright. Ziri is my love and my life. I give one so that I might have the other for all eternity. Wait. I got a portal, so now I can just use my portal gem, which I won't hold on to forever. But
let me tell your future. Where bandits have taken hold, a lifeless army rises.
The white beast's spirit is at rest. No more pain. Take this in thanks from me, and from the suffering animal that you have helped.
that's what I'm here for. 40 to max life, hell yeah.
You are Dream Tender, my new name for you. Badness is everywhere around us. You bring us something good. Now, I promise to share. Let us awaken the spirit, bring even more good into this life.
Ooh. I'll take those elemental resists. I don't think I'll be getting a jewel node anytime soon, but whatever. Cold resist. I think what I've got now is better, to be honest. 28 max life. Let's see if this ring is any good. Those resists. I like them. I like the resists. I'm gonna go kill the bandit next, and then I'll go to the Chamber of Sins.
The moon was full the night of the Black Storm. It is full again. They have come for me. They have come for my daughters. Ravallo called out while the others skulked and muttered in the darkness. Corin went to them, arms open, welcoming. The nightmares told her to. My uncle tried to stop her. Ravallo crushed his skull with his smith's hammer.
Damn.
I barred the doors and windows, but they screamed like monkeys and beat themselves bloody trying to get in. I had no choice. I took my two youngest and fled through the cellar, following the tunnel to the mill. All we can do is hide and hope. God help us.
Sounds horrifying.
3 Lunari gone now since it all began. Perhaps I am the only one who still looks upon Lunaris, who remembers her name. Soon, I will be gone, and the moon will go on alone. My husband has returned, and he hunts for me. My dead husband hunts me. Corin, too, and my uncle. Corpses rise and walk and feed. My girls, they walk now and feed. God has forsaken us. Lunaris is my witness. Tonight, I return to my family.
No. And now she's dead. One second. I see. Sorry, I'm reading a message. Thank you for your patience.
Heard you've been doing some serious gardening around the place. Felled a big dumb oak and plucked an Alira thistle from a foul bed. And I'm thinking you got a couple of amulets in your pockets. Ones like mine here. There's power in them, you know. But only when all 3 get to dance together. I'm not greedy, mind. I'm willing to split that power with you, right down the middle. Hand me those amulets, and let's see what fate has in store for us.
No thanks.
All that flashy sword swinging when all you need is one good stab.
Alright, let's read Creighton's amulet. While this artifact resonates with power, it is simply a piece in a larger puzzle. Alira is segregated by treachery. This artifact longs to be reunited with her sisters and Oaks, a relic of a sundered relationship. It awaits reconciliation with its kin. So they all want to be back together again. Lastly, I'm going to go to the Chamber of Sins, and then I'll come back and do all the dialogue and such.
Now that was satisfying.
I've seen some dark places in my line of work, but this is something else. Low on mana.
To level 2. We can do this again. Stash tab sale. There was no escape for me. Should our queen and her thaumaturge succeed, there will be no escape for anyone. It's the same thing. Oh well. Let's go finish up this place.
The path to justice is slender and perfidious, fraught with missteps of ambition and despair, egotism and doubt. Should you choose this road, beware those who would waylay your hopes and disembowel your dreams.
You've been waylaid by enemies.
Sure and remain true.
How is it you thrive when everything I touch turns to dust, Shadow?
Because you suck. Priest, or piety. I don't know why I called her priest.
That thing! It slaughtered everyone! Help me!
Fidelitas. The morning. The withering glare of corruption, made corporeal and pellucid in crystal. Transmutia device.
I bequeath this transmutia device to you, Inquisitor Maligaro, in recognition of your devotion to our sublime art. May it be the chariot that conveys your dreams into reality. Malachi, Thaumaturge Laureate to the Empire.
Alright. Malachi is really fucking with this world.
Piety was after a creation of Meligaro's called the Baleful Gem. It's nearby and it's something that heartless bitch must never get her hands on. You have it already. Thank innocence. All right, take it to the Esmeri village by the river. I'll meet you there, for my days with the Ebony Legion are done.
Cool. Let me open a portal for us. Alright. It's dialogue time. Should also probably clear out some of my inventory. Alright, let's...
There's greatness in you. You've proved that without a doubt. And whether you've destroyed the bandits for us or for your own ends, it matters not at all. You've given us back our home and our future. You say the lords of larceny wore these around their necks? These artifacts and that ancient gateway to the northwest, crafted by the same hands, I'd venture. Val hands. And it appears the brigands' trinkets could form a single whole. Give me a moment with them. I used to be good at this sort of thing. Now, this one seems to fit neatly against here. And this third one, well, it looks like it... I'm so sorry, my friend. Are you well?
I probably could have put it together
you
myself.
Are apparently intact. Remarkable, considering... For the barest moment there, you were something altogether different. I'm not afraid to admit it. A rather unnerving version of yourself. If I were you, I'd dispense with that artifact down the deepest, darkest hole that I could find.
Though its power has been shared, there's still more the Apex might unlock.
A large heart, yet so little sense to go with it. Yena dabbles in things she should not. This spirit she obsesses over. If she is not careful, she will find herself joining it. Groost is the strong right arm of this tribe. No man hunts better, and no man could do more to protect the ones he loves. Tales and songs are Silk's meat and drink. Would have made a fine bard in the old empire. Were a fraction of what he says true, we'd have nothing to fear from bandit nor beast, with Silk among us. I have spoken with Helena of Dominus and his expedition. It all sounds horribly plausible. Whether we can fully trust what she tells us, time will tell if her torn loyalties are to mend in our favor. Show me this gem from the Chamber of Sins. It has the aspect of a virtue gem like those you carry already. Yet it's clearly not made to slot into any of your standard equipment. Look at the color. Feel the energy coming off it. Maligaro had little virtue in mind when he made this thing. Could be the nasty piece of work Silk picked up near the Chamber of Sins. Looks too much like Maligaro's dark science to me. If you can talk Silk into giving it to you, do history a favor and sink that spike to the bottom of the river.
Okay.
The baleful gem and Maligaro's spike. I'd wager these two grotesqueries were made for each other. A marriage born in darkness. My advice? Send them to their wedding bed. The riverbed. That ancient gateway to the northwest. It's a peculiar thing, not of the Eternal Empire. It could be Val in origin, a culture I've seen mentioned here and there in some of the most antique of texts. It is the Val who began the use of virtue gems well before our imperial ancestors. Little else is known about them. If only I had my old museum archives, I could have given you a more tempered theory. The Fell Shrine is a shadow of what was once good in Rayclast. That sigil etched into its stones, it's a descry, from when the Templar truly stood for something. To the ancestors of Oriath, the descry was a flickering torch in the night, a source of inspiration and comfort. Sad thing about torches, they go out. The Chamber of Sins? Apparently, the late Archbishop Geoffrey of Frisia gave it that title.
I think we'll learn more about Joffrey too.
Emperor Cheetus for one Inquisitor Maragaro. How do I know this? To my shame, I did Dominus's dirty work in the selfish hopes of scholarly advancement. I scoured fragments of documents brought back by Fairgraves and Doresso before his disgrace. I unearthed all I could on the Eternal Empire's masters and mistresses of thaumaturgy, the subject of keen interest to our supposedly devout High Templar. If I were you, I'd avoid Malagaro's old laboratory, a place of illness infected by a diseased mind.
Sounds about right.
Fare you well.
Real quick. Add in those. I'm gonna go. Actually, yeah.
The spirit hunts with you. Helena is healing. I make sure of that. But you want to know if you can trust her. I see her spirit. It was born good and needs work to keep it that way, much like yours. Viper eats monkey, monkey eats viper. The forest is hurt, confused. It fights with itself. There is no peace for us in this war. There is land that has forgotten the spirit. Some man told the rocks and water a different dream. Now the rocks and water think they are man.
Sounds pretty backwards. What was it gonna do? Oh, I want to get faster casting for my flame dash. Additionally, I want to swap out elemental focus for controlled destruction. I want to get, where is it? Trap and mine damage support. Keep swift assembly. Place arcane surge. Added cold, added lightning. Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Be kind, if you...
I gave the Ebony Legion my faith and my loyalty, and it offered me nothing but fear and death in return. Thank you for freeing me from both. I have nothing to give you but my gratitude and my knowledge. I know you have no use for the former, so let's hope the latter makes up for it. Piety would have concurred with Eramir's theory about that northwestern ruin. The Val were a powerful civilization predating even the Eternal Empire, and Piety very much wanted to see what toys the Val might have left for her to play with behind those stone doors. Yet we couldn't budge them, not with that giant of a tree holding them fast in her roots. You now carry a cure to that problem, or rather a useful illness. Use the spike to inject the baleful gem's calibric extantia into the roots. One day soon, Piety will find her way into that ruin. You need to get there first.
Oh, I shall.
According to his notes, the baleful gem was a byproduct of Malagaro's attempts to enhance the already formidable qualities of virtue gems. It was an abject failure, yet Malagaro wasn't one to waste his atrocities. By combining the baleful gem with the venom extracted from one of his arachnid subjects, he brewed something called Black Elixir. He proudly proclaimed it to be the most potent poison in existence, until it was stolen by a man named Victario. It was rather entertaining to read Malagaro's intentions for Victario once he caught the man. Twisted, Yet I can't fault the Inquisitor's creativity.
Interesting. We'll learn more about Victorio later, but I know of some of his items.
Meligaro had an assistant, a man named Raulo. If Meligaro's records spoke truly, Raulo offered himself freely as a test subject. With the spike, Meligaro injected Raulo with a high dose of calibric extantia, thus gifting the poor man with both endless life and horrific deformity. In honor of his sacrifice to Meligaro's work, the Inquisitor gave Raulo a new name, Fidelitas.
Brutal.
I thought Dominus was a leader of vision, of purpose, the man who would resurrect the eternal empire. In truth, Dominus is only after power, the black thaumaturgical power locked within the virtue gems. He wishes to create a new empire, one in his own image. I drank every night to try and wipe that image from my mind. It's still there. Our expedition made camp in the western forest while Piety took a few men through the pass to Axiom Prison. She was after the research notes of one Chevron of Umbra, a witch who devoted herself to the study of transfiguration during the latter days of the Eternal Empire. Piety returned alone and disturbingly happy with her findings. I've learnt that when Piety is happy, misery is soon to follow for everyone else. Keep your life to your own.
How can I help? I like Yina. She thinks bigger than this place. She knows there is more to life than hunting and growing morca. There is spirit. I like this new Oriathan woman. She has new stories, not like Eramir, who only speak of that which is dead and dust. Yes, I have many questions for this Helena. Great white beast is dead. Then make a tale, a song to sing, of the mighty exile and their teacher, Silk the Wise. Many will be impressed, yes?
Do it.
The pass to the sea is open. You are a legend that lives, exile.
Thanks. I'm gonna speak to Bruce.
The Oriathan girl, she is alive. She wants to stay with us, not to go back to her people. I say we take her traitor's heart to the chief. Ask that the warriors in black leave us be. I sleep less, but no more, thanks to you. Helena gave me these. Use it or cast it away. I do not care. I have no time for Helena's breed of peace.
Skitterbots wouldn't be bad. Summon a chilling skitterbot and a shocking skitterbot, which will trigger your traps and detonate your mines. Mines detonated by skitterbots will rearm and can then be detonated again. Skitterbots grant you more trap and mine damage and cannot be targeted or damaged. I'm gonna take those.
Going?
And I'm also gonna grab...
Greetings!
Can I not get them from here? Oh no, they're there. Grab Herald of Ice. And Herald of Thunder. Though I won't be able to use all of these at some point in my build. I would like to. Just for extra damage leveling. I don't know if I'll keep them or not.
Hello. Four of shared flesh and...
Speak! Rocks and water. They move and live like monkey and viper. They die like monkey and viper too. There is no heart to see, but there is a heart to stab, if you can find it with your spear. I have no use for Helena's kind of peace. You are a hunter of man. Today you have hunted bandits. Tomorrow, when you are restless, will you hunt us? You should go. Find another hunting ground. Leave us in peace.
Return if you must.
I thought you liked, or you thanked me. Guess not. Alright, let's go back and talk to these guys since we opened the way forward.
What little help I can offer is... Some have dared hope for a better life beyond Prisoner's Gate. Not me. My place is here, easing the suffering of exile as best I can.
That's my Nessa.
A stranger like no other faced the wall of the Umbra, opened a pass in a sorry land, gave some hope to a sorry band of exiles and death-soaked castaways, a chance at life on a brand new day.
There. Thought you deserved one of my finest poems, written to commemorate such a mighty feat. Oh, and this. Been keeping it for a very special occasion. Consider yourself just such an occasion.
Oh no. Thanks.
Still alive, are we? You found a way to bring down Chevron's barricade. It's at times like these I recall I'm a man of action, not words. Should we encounter each other in the forest, the roast boar's on me, my friend. Farewell.
Awesome. I look forward to that roast board. I'm gonna go ahead and clear my inventory out just a little bit. Don't need those. Don't need that. Nope. Throw that there. Everything else is fine for now.
What troubles you bring now?
Alright. Let's move forward, shall we? Where do I go next? This way. So we killed the tree roots. Now we go to the Val runes. Let's see what the hell Piety was doing in here. No dead ends. I want out. Ancient seal.
This shadow is starting to feel a little inadequate.
see what they have to say about this darkness that is now all over Act 2.
You disappear into that vile ruin, and now the sky, the light, the very land limps as a leper. Somehow, whether through deliberate act or accident, you've caused this. Now we all suffer your consequences.
Oh no.
Different good, different bad. We now know upon which side the coin has fallen.
They hate me.
Nothing like this happens until you are here. Bring back the light, or you will find my spear in your throat. Return.
That's fair.
I dreamed this. A vast creature. A thing of shadow. I saw it escape from a black prison and climb a man-crafted mountain, drifting up its 4 sheer sides like the mist that reaches for the clouds. It gathered at the peak of that mountain and ate the heart from the sun. You smell of that black mist and something else. Guilt. That is it, yes. Guilt is a strong illness. It gnaws at the spirit until there is nothing left, until you are one of the walking corpses. You want a cure? Find the man-crafted mountain, send the shadow home, and tell the monster to take your guilt with it. Lorata is dead. It is not news to me. The forest screams its grief. You need not carry the blame. This was Lorata's will. I do not question why she allowed you to end her days. I keep her in my dreams, where she might still help us. Go with the spirit.
There's one bright spot in this darkness you've released. At least it was you who did it, and you can undo it, I know it. Had it been piety, we'd likely never see the sun again. A man-crafted mountain of 4 sheer sides. That's a pyramid. Vaal architecture. I've covered a lot of the countryside with piety and seen nothing like that. Still, history is in the habit of burying its dead. Perhaps you could try looking down instead of up.
Interesting.
Farewell.
What has happened? Did the world not rise from its sleep? How do we wake it up? Please, what should we do?
For all of her strange ways, I've learned not to discount Yena's more vivid dreams. She's in tune with this land in ways I find difficult to comprehend. As to this man-crafted mountain she describes, I have seen only one structure of its like. Stumbled across sketches in the Theopolis archives, a piece of Vaal engineering, pyramidal in architecture. According to those documents, the pyramid lies north of the Frisian forest, buried beneath the mantle upon which San rests. I have no idea whether it still exists, or ever existed for that matter. Still, considering the current circumstances, there isn't much to lose in the search, is there?
Not at this point, no.
You've put an end to old Lorata? Twisted of heart and mind were the men who made that gem and that implement of black surgery. And what of the one who chooses to wield their creations? Of course, I wish to know the secrets locked in that tomb, but not at the cost of such a grand old life. Fare you well.
Farewell. Alright. Kick it. I'm gonna run into this little side path too. Because I think there's an achievement for full clearing this map, and I haven't gotten it. I've got a lot of the achievements, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Oh yeah, I've got my new auras.
Low on mana.
Still much quicker to just manually detonate my mines than let the skitterbots take care of it. Oh. There's a hideout that I never claimed. The Lush hideout. Or is this one you automatically get? Maybe, yeah, I think I've already got it. Here's where it is. That's pretty cool. Clear it out anyway. Why not? Already committed. Pretty cool. I never do this map, because there's literally no reason to. I guess that's why they made an achievement to do it. They're like, we need to bring people to this map. Alright, where's my achievement? Alright, maybe I was wrong. And unlike maps, it doesn't say like the amount of monsters left. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, let's continue on. Sorry for that waste of time. Hopefully, if you didn't just have this on in the background, you skipped it. Alright, back into some caverns.
Low on mana.
Here we are. Ancient pyramid. Let's go ahead and climb up this and finish Act 2. I've been in the mood lately to play games with this sort of like thematic feeling to it. So like Souls games, I wouldn't mind playing through. Stuff with like a rich lore, but also sort of like dark fantasy. I also, of course, still want to play through a lot of like older CRPGs and some of the more newer ones. What's your offer? I mean, I did just haphazardly throw it in my stash. Ow.
I like darkness as much as the next assassin, but that was overdoing it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm surprised we don't get any pages talking about this thing. I guess Piety summoned it, but
It's so good to be back in the city.
alright, let's go back and finish up Act 2. We'll go ahead and put in our skill points. Go ahead and get those.
Humanity has one redeeming trait. We learn from our mistakes. You certainly gave us a scare for a bit there, but the damage doesn't seem to have been lasting. Thank you for doing the right thing.
No problem.
There you were.
You have made peace with our land. For now, my spear is lowered.
Okay.
Return if you must.
I am not surprised. I saw you, in my slumber, drive the darkness away. I am sorry that I did not tell you before. What I see is only what might happen, and I did not want to fill you with more confidence than would have been good for you.
Thank
Go
you,
with the spirit.
Yena.
Thank you for returning our reality to us. I think we've all had a glimpse of what could happen if piety tries to harness the power of the Val for her own ends.
Yeah, we have.
Go.
I knew this strangeness would pass. Silk does not run from such things. I stand, I guard, when others shiver and shake.
Sounds like a load of bullshit. Alright, so we entered in the southern forest. Lush and humid, sweating violence. Went over this way, sick pastures, feverish to the touch. We went to the old fields, we killed that monster. In the den, hot and sour as the panting of a rabid bear. Then we went to the crossroads, life struggles where once it bloomed, and there was the plague going on, or the black storm, where people were turning mad and killing each other. The ground aches with desecration, the rain tastes of blight. That's the fell shrine runes. Then into the crypt, stones were smoothed by centuries of devotion, and then we found the golden hand. Went to the broken bridge and killed Creighton. And we went to the Chamber of Sins, which was an old laboratory for Malagaro. And we found Piety, who had one of his old experiments that made somebody deformed. Then the riverways, once tamed rivers, now running free. Western forest, bathed in the cool lights of obsession. The weaver's chambers, shrouded in mourning silks. So we came over here. We killed Alira. We opened the gate back to Act 1, or to the coast, that Piety closed. And we killed the weaver. Then we went to the wetlands, corrupted waters pouring from the mantle above. We killed Oak. Then we went into the Val Runes, the northern forest. Went into the Dread Thicket, wasted some time. Went to the caverns, 2,000 years of regret. Went into the Val Ruins and killed the Act 2 boss, the Val Pyramid thing. Yeah, so that was Act 2 of Path of Exile. Again, a lot going on. I like this area. I think I like the Lions I Watch a little bit better, but I like the scenery and stuff in here. Definitely a nice change of pace and stuff, but there weren't a whole lot of like individual character stories that we got to interact with, except Helena. She's cool. I know she's gonna stick with us for a while.
I don't think I need to be doing that right now.
But Groost was cool. Aramir, cool. Decent group of people, but they all... Well, Groost hates everybody, and they all seem very skeptical of Silk, and a little bit apprehensive of Yena's spiritual stuff. But overall, pretty cool. I dig it. Yeah, that was Act 2. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys.